So I've had some time to calm down, and I wanted to look at some of the defensive plays, a little bit of the refs, but mostly the defensive collapses of the Denver Nuggets in Game 2. So without any further ado, let's just get right into it. With this first play is going to be an inbounds play. As you can see, it's going to be up in the corner, up to the top of the wing. And that's just a simple communication between MPJ and KCP. That's all it really is. MPJ is just kind of standing there. He's not really paying attention. He's looking at the ball right here. And then he kind of he's not paying attention to the cut or the running of Strus. And KCP, I don't know if he doesn't communicate him or what, but it's already way too late. All MPJ really had to do was step out. He could have easily contested that a lot sooner, maybe even got the steal. Second play is going to be another just miscommunication. Jamal Murray and KCP both backtracked to Butler, once again not communicating. If that was up to me, I probably would have had Jamal Murray step back and KCP go and stick on Vincent here, because KCP's already at his hip. So I'm not too sure why KCP decided to backtrack to Butler, but he did. This next one is just Jamal Murray looking for a foul. Like, come on, talk to the ref after the fact. Don't give up on the play and just let your guy shoot a wide open shot. That's not going to help us win at all. This one is going to be, this isn't even really, it's like a brush screen. Like, he didn't even really screen. He like faked the screen, ran straight to the corner, and somehow, some way, just wide open. Like, I'm not quite too sure, and you can see KCP on at MPJ, but usually if I'm at MPJ, I put my hand on the guy to see where he is to make sure he's sturdy and he's going to screen. MPJ doesn't do that. KCP and him didn't coordinate, didn't talk, and just led to a wide open shot by Strus. That's just unacceptable. Once again, same exact play. Goes up, doesn't set the screen, runs straight to the corner, wide open three. Like, if we're going to switch, Jamal Murray needs to tell Gordon to switch like from the beginning, because Gordon's guarding Butler. Murray probably doesn't tell him to switch. And then look, AG's still there, but Jamal Murray points and then tells him to leave. That's not, you need to tell him beforehand, man. You can't be doing it in the moment, because that's going to lead to a wide open three. Like, come on. And this is just another defensive mistake. Like, they leave Strus once again wide open, and I'm not too sure why. Like, if we look back at it, if I show this replay in slow motion, you can see KCP and MPJ both point up top. Like, look at them. They both point like, hey, like, get him. No one actually gets him. And then he's just wide open. And this is the hottest shooting guy in the league. Like, he has the hot hand. Why would we not guard that? I'm not too sure why we left him wide open. Now, someone please explain to me. I thought this was a backcourt. Is this not? Like, I'm not talking shit. I'm legit confused. Because Kyle Lowry touches it into the backcourt and then goes back and gets it. That should be a backcourt, shouldn't it? That's just, I'm not sure. These next couple of plays is just going to be props to Christian Braun, because if you look at this play, he does not need to go for it. He could have just gave up, but he doesn't. We get the ball back. He gets rewarded. But it's just those kind of hustle plays that we need, and I don't, like, anyone could do it. I don't know why our team's not doing it. On this next play, look, it's just simple. Just go over the screen, denied Duncan Robinson the ball. Literally the hero of the fourth quarter for the Heat. And look, he just straight up denied him the ball. That's all we have to do, but yet for some reason, no one on our team is playing with that much effort, and only Christian Braun, the rookie, was. And it's just frustrating. That's why I'm so frustrated, because he showed so much like hustle and heart, and no one else really did. Like, look, just easy steal. I don't know why no one else is playing that hard, and that just kind of leads to it's kind of contagious, because as you can see, they get a wide open layup, but AG comes through and blocks it. So, like I said, I just wanted to see some hustle plays like this, and I don't know, he thought it was a goaltend, but don't worry, I got this in slow motion for you guys. Clean block. So, unlike, you know, another block that happened earlier or later in the game, I'll definitely show you guys that one. So this is the play where Jimmy Butler steps out of bounds, but besides that, it's just bad defense on MPJ. I don't know what he's doing or where he's going. On the replay, you can see he's in no man's land behind Jokic. No guy on that side of the court. Runs back to which leaves KCP to guard two guys on the other end. And then MPJ kind of sticks with Butler and doesn't jump back out to Vincent. Which MPJ is just kind of lost on this play. I don't really know what he's thinking. So I'm just showing that Butler clearly stepped out of bounds right here. But there's a ref right there. And this is what I kind of wanted to nitpick, is that same ref did a lot of questionable calls later and missed calls. Like this, obvious missed call. He's right there on the baseline, not looking to see if he stepped out of bounds. So I'm just kind of like, okay, yeah, it was a defensive collapse. Jimmy Butler should have been I'm more upset it was a defensive collapse, to be honest, than missing that out of bounds play. Then on this play, Aaron Gordon obviously gets hacked. The same ref is in the bottom right corner, right here. But the ref on the sideline calls that foul. So I'm like, I don't know what this ref is doing. It's more just this specific ref. He's on the baseline, and look, it's an obvious foul on Aaron Gordon. So how come the baseline ref isn't seeing that, but the one on the sideline did? So I'm telling you, man, this ref is kind of sus. Now this next one, it's just kind of physics. If I'm going for a rebound and some guy comes up from behind me and swipes at it, it's gonna be off of him. And it's just like, you can see Jokic pleading, because yes, he's gonna grab a rebound, and Adebayo literally knocks it out of his hand. So I know on this replay, they cut it really short, like they don't want you to actually see it. But don't worry, that's why I'm here. I got your slow motion replay right here. And Bam obviously touched the ball last. I don't know what the ref saw right there. This one is another out of bounds play, and what do you know? It's the same ref that's been blowing calls earlier in the game. I don't know if it was actually out of bounds on Jokic or not, because I couldn't get the, they didn't do a slow motion replay. I just thought it was weird how it was the same ref again that I showed in the previous couple clips. On this play, once again, it was out on Strauss. I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, but once again, the same ref gives the ball to the Heat. That's why I'm saying I feel like this ref specifically is going for the Heat. I don't know what it is, because if you look at the replay, and they'll show the replay, like Jokic is pissed. This other ref's like, yeah, bro, no, I get it. I don't know. I didn't see it. But look, Strauss hits it right there. The ball doesn't change any direction. Jokic does not touch it. The ball does not change direction. It is out on the Heat. But that same exact ref is giving the ball to the Heat and not calling it for Denver. So just kind of odd. All right, new play, same ref calling the same bullshit. So Jokic is driving right here. Vincent falls, and this ref up top calls a foul on Jokic. The same exact ref that's been giving all the calls to the Heat. And it wasn't a foul. If you look at it, Vincent actually just trips over KCP's leg. Like, look, he just trips over his foot. So it's not a foul on Jokic, but yet the ref just calls the foul on Jokic. It's the same exact ref, and it's sus. It's conspiracy. All right, new play and same usual suspect. Okay, Butler flops right there. He does. If you look, we're gonna see the replay. But once again, it's the same ref. I sound like a broken record, but it's the same ref calling these stupid calls for the Heat. If you look, Aaron Gordon, he actually sidesteps him. There's a little touch, not really anything serious. Jimmy flops. Aaron Gordon steps to the side, doesn't touch him, and this ref is still calling it for the Heat. Like, I'm telling you, this ref needs to be fucking he needs to be investigated or something, because it's too many weird calls. And what might be the most criminal play right here, most criminal no call, that is a goaltend. It's on the way down. You can see it in real time. I can't really blame it on our usual suspect, because it's an obvious goaltend, and any of the three refs could have called it, but no one did. It is on its way down. That's a goaltend. So yeah, our defense was terrible. I know, that's honestly what I attribute the loss to. But that ref and this no call goaltend, it's just too much to ignore. There were a lot of missed calls by that one ref. This goaltend by all three refs, it was an obvious goaltend. But I don't want to blame the refs too much on that. It honestly was our defense. Our defense was just terrible. But those refs, man, someone needs to investigate that one ref, because that was terrible.